Hi, I'm Dawn Romeo, and I'm sitting here with Linda Vogue. Today, we will be talking to you about Life 101, A Guide to Your Personal Evolution, which was released on May 24th, 2016. Hopefully, you have listened to our last podcast, which was an overview of what our book is all about. Today, we will be focusing on fears and beliefs.
We all experience fear. Fear is universal. Fear can be positive or fear can be negative. It can protect us or get in the way of leading the life we want to live. What are some of the ways you think that this happens, Dawn?
Well, fear can be paralyzing where we don't want to try new things or we wait for the ideal circumstance to begin something, which can lead to us living a postponed life where we're waiting for the right time or a better way to begin making the changes we want to make.
Yes, absolutely. How many times have we waited and not been able to leave a bad relationship or look for a new job or even move to a new place? All because we were waiting for the right time or were too afraid. So we miss out on opportunities to create something potentially better.
Yes, and when we have a fear that is intense and specific, it can become a phobia. Sometimes our fears can come from others, though. Let's say one of our parents has a phobia around heights, and because we're raised in the context of that intense fear, we can easily develop it as well. Or if a sibling has a fear of snakes, and then we develop a fear of snakes. At other times, what we fear can seem to come out of nowhere, and it leads us to avoiding anything associated with it. For example, I remember one woman I worked with who had an intense fear of bridges. She couldn't drive over bridges or be a passenger in a car if someone was driving and trying to go over a bridge. It literally kept her stuck.
Yes, fear can be immobilizing. It has the potential to hit us in three ways. We can flee, we can fight, or we can freeze. This is called the stress response. The amygdala part of our brain, which is the primitive part of our brain, secretes hormones which get us ready for battle or to flee from any potential threat.
These fear-based thoughts help create our beliefs.
I love the comment you made in our first podcast, you are what you think. We know that most people do not understand the power of their thoughts and beliefs.
How we think about ourselves and the world around us controls the type of experiences we have. Many of our beliefs are unexamined and accepted without any investigation to see if they're even true.
In fact, most of our beliefs are handed down to us from our families, our teachers, and society. We might have been told and then believe, I'm not smart enough to go to college, or I'm too old or too young to follow a certain dream. Many of the beliefs handed down to us were designed to keep us safe, or they were based upon others' own limiting ideas.
So many of us wind up with limiting beliefs that hamper our growth and have never come about. Limiting beliefs can change our desires, ambitions, and what we settle for. It can be difficult to identify, especially those that have been around since we were very young.
We do not come into this world with limiting beliefs. So ask yourself, what limiting beliefs do I have today? And how did they develop?
The core beliefs are the ones you believe are true about you. It usually begins with the words, I am, such as, I am intelligent or I am strong. Core beliefs that sound like, I am lazy or I'm stupid affect a person's self-esteem and can lead to depression and a willingness to settle for jobs and relationships where we feel unfulfilled.
Whatever we hold as truth will play out in our lives. Yet each of us has the option to change. Change is the natural order of things for the universe. We all have the ability to choose our thoughts. And positive thoughts will give us power. So now that you know you construct your own beliefs, it is important to bring awareness to this process. Start by eliminating words like can't.
You know, should is one of my least favorite words because it limits and narrows our possibilities. It narrows the possibilities of where you are in your life because the decisions you have made or refused to make up until this point. You can choose to examine your current beliefs and see if what you have accepted as truth up until now really is true. You can change any belief that isn't working for you to one that allows you to progress and grow. For example, changing the belief, I always screw up, to I am learning and growing every day will change your look, your mental state, and your sense of hope.
Your mind is a powerful instrument. It can help you create whatever you want. We are only beginning to understand the mind's true capacity. What you believe becomes true for you. When you open up to the limitless possibilities in front of you, you have the ability to create the life you've always longed for.
In our book, we have exercises designed to help you get to the heart of the fears and beliefs that have blocked you from becoming the person that you were meant to be. Remember, the man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct.